Hey, and welcome to Inacore Gaming. So, I know that if you watched the previous video, you know that what happened was this was actually just one video, and I decided to turn it into two. And so I had to find some way of breaking it in the middle. So what I did was basically I just learned a little bit of video editing. Nothing that probably all that interested in, but I'm glad you've tuned back in. It's good for you to be here. It is another, believe it or not, World of Warcraft Classic Monday, and we're doing this. So we did a video that was too big, and now we've turned it into two. So last Monday we made one that we couldn't really publish, and we didn't find that out until Wednesday or Thursday before we could. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Last week we did a too long video. We've split it in half. Now you're going to get two, one from this week, one from next week, and it'll sort of try to make up a little bit for doing it this way. And I got to learn something. Since this is my hobby, I enjoy making mistakes. You may not enjoy them as much because it may not be entertaining for you, but I enjoy making the mistakes, and then I learned how to evolve. I learned how am I going to do this? What do I do? I don't know. I had never done any video editing of this stuff. No, I shouldn't say it that way. Very little. I have no tricks up my sleeve when it comes to video editing, so it's all a learning curve for me. But so what I've done is I froze an image, and now what we're going to try to do is just bleed right back into this video that's already been made. Thank you again for tuning in to Inacore Gaming. I hope you enjoy the video. There is an exit already at the end of this one. It may be dated now because it's a 2-week old video, so the entrance to this video was actually put on this video a week after the exit of this video was made for the video, so it may be interesting to see the differences in those two things. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Stick around. Here it comes. Hang on just a second. Oh well, maybe I'll get down there to loot it before it goes away. And we're almost ready. So you killed me, did you? See if I can return the favor. So this time, instead of fighting, we'll just run away. He lost me. Look at that one. was the last water seeker that I needed. Okay, cool. Now, where have I got to go to get to the rest of these things that I need? Because I need thorn weavers and geomancers as well. And I need razor manes. Oh, what is that? It's a bristleback hunter. Hunter. What are these? Hunters. Hunter. It's a hunter. But there's some dark robed ones. Those are thorn weavers, but they're level 18. One level higher than me. This one is 2 levels higher than me. I don't know about this. Thornweaver. One Thornweaver down. Maybe there's a second one I can get too. I'm gonna try it. Gonna have 12 of these. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. They're hard-fought fights. But, you know, it's kind of challenging. These are the kind of quests I've been giving up on, right, so far. Because they get so hard, they're just so frustrating. I have to drop back and do the easier quests. Nice. Thornweaver. There's another Thornweaver. Three of 12. The now there are none that are easily reachable without going through some hunters, which I don't need. And, you know, if I'm like a hunter or a rogue or something like that, rogues I probably wouldn't bother either, but I don't want to fight things that I don't have to. What are these guys? These are geomancers. Oh, level 20. So I think we're going to have to put off this quest. I mean, we're barely able to do the Thorn Weavers. I say barely. We are doing them. It's a heck of a fight, though. The Razor Mains were supposed to be... I wonder where the Razor Main Backstabber is. Charred Razor Main Wand and a Razor Main War Shield. Where are those things? Hang on.
It is too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh, no, not a second one. I think I could have handled the first one, but not two. No way. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, now, yeah, I was going to say, now that I see this place, I think this is part of one of the quests that we had to do. Find Mancrick's wife. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now I can run right down there. Or could go to Orgrimmar. Quest to turn in an Orgrimmar? I think I do. Get that out of my quest log. Sure would love to do one of those instances that I can get into. Let's see. Here it is. Orgamar. He used to work for Nog's Machine Shop in the Valley of Honor. Okay. He's in the machine shop in the Valley of Honor. So we'll get rid of that quest and probably pick up another one, so it won't free up a space in our quest log, because it'll send us somewhere. But it will give us XP, so that's a good thing, right? It is a good thing. XP is always a good thing. So I am so glad to be able to make a video on a Monday playing World of Warcraft, something I enjoy doing. In the world that we're faced right now, to have this amount of normalcy. I mean, this is not any different than any other Monday, you know. And to be able to have that still in the face of all the changes that have happened in the world is a blessing that I can't describe to you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really greasy gob. Really greasy gob. Why, it's a camouflage. Where did you get this? Have you been poking around the venture company holdings in the Barrens? You must be very brave or very stupid. Hey, I went there because somebody told me to. I promise you. I think I can fix the camouflage, but I'm going to need the user's manual. When I was in the venture company, I had a rival, Boss Copperplug, who hoarded the secrets of the camouflage. Great. Giving out small bits of knowledge on the device to those he trusted. I wasn't one of those. Boss Copperplug used to stay at the Boulder Lode Mine in northeastern Barrens. We've been there before. Get the manual from him, and if he's given pages from it to anyone, you'll have to collect those too. Great. Get a torque wrench or camouflage screwdriver. I've got to go back up there for some things anyway, right?
Be good.
I gotta take that. What else did I want to do while I was here? Go by the bank. I'd like to do some tailoring if I can get my tailoring skill up a little bit more. It needs to go up to 80. It was what, 65? 65. So now we'll run back this way. You know, I don't have much of anything that drives me out into the world. You know, same things, of course, that everybody has. You know, same things. Same reason that anybody else would go out is the reason I go out. I don't have a lot of things. There's no urgency to it. And so I like to think that I can help a little bit, at least a little bit, by putting out content, you know. And no, there's not many people subscribed, but there are several hundred views, you know, and that's several hundred people that have spent a little time with me and enjoyed watching me play a game, and it brings us a little closer. It's a little bit of a connection, and that's really a fantastic thing. in the days of a plague. Not the plague, but a plague. Why, you wouldn't agree that the coronavirus is a plague upon mankind? I mean, I think it fits the definition pretty well myself. There. Okay. So if we take that, oops, cancel, take all those, there we go, 12 of those, take all of those and all of those. What about the wall? Take it as well? Maybe. Now let's go over here, pull up our tailoring. No, we're gonna have to go, surely, do we have to have thread to make bolts of cloth? Surely not. Bolts of cloth, linen cloth. So we have to have, right? Still gotta have bolts. Can't do that while moving, okay? Well, alright. Well, we'll be finished moving in just a minute. You'd think after playing this game for so long, years and years, that I would know that you can't move. But I didn't. I didn't know that. I mean, I did probably at some point, but I've both known it and forgotten it. Okay, tailor. I need a tailor. Leather workers. Huh. Could have swore that would have been. Oh. One too far. Here's the tailor. Tailoring supplies. Expert tailor. Okay, so. What can we make? Linen cape takes 2 bolts of cloth and 3 coarse, goodness, 1 bolt of cloth, 2 coarse threads, and green dye. Linen boots take 3 bolts of linen, 1 light leather. Linen bag takes 3 bolts of linen. Linen pants, linen robes, linen gloves, linen belt. Okay, a linen belt. Heavy linen gloves. Oh, that's what I got on. Brown linen robe. 19. Brown linen pants. No. Reinforced linen cape. Nope. Green linen bracers. Linen boots would be a little bit better. I'll probably find better. It would be better to do this, I think. That might get me 7 skill ups. Whereas the other one we get 2. So if we can get more than 2, then we've succeeded. Okay, now we need some coarse thread. Seven of those.
Strength.
Now we can make. See, we could make 2 linen boots, or 2 capes, or 3 of these, or 7 of these. 7 linen belts. Let's see if we can get some skill ups. Oh, no skill up. Come on. There's 1. Come on, there's 2. Come on, give me another one. Give me another one. Come on, please. Make it worth my while. Yes! That's 3 of them. That's as good as I could have done. That's 4. Couldn't have done better. That's 5. Excellent. So that worked out really well. Worked out really well. Now let's go over here.
Makra.
Train me. Aha. So now I can. Yeah, I got enough silver. Train me in that. Green linen shirt. Hand stitched linen breeches. And almost time for a bolt to wood. 5 more. Okay. Alright.
For the horde.
So we gotta have more linen cloth. More linen. Actually, we need a lot more linen. Hey. 26 armor, 2 spirit, 2 stamina. What have I got on now? 3 stamina. Got stuff that's already as good. About linen riches. Intellect and spirit. A little better. Okay, so that's good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed coming here. Now, cloth and leather armor.
Sug.
That can repair me. That's good. Now let's sell some of this stuff. Sell that. Blood shards. Seemed like you had to collect blood shards for something. Don't remember what it was though. And for now we'll just sell them. We can get more if we need them, right? Maybe. Gotta put that back in the... This goes back in the bank. This goes back in the bank. That's a quest item. Close that. Open these. Open that. Okay. So I need some spring water. Some long-jaw mud snapper. Don't we have some long-jaw mud snapper in the... Maybe not. May have taken it out of the bank already. We need...
How you doing, man?
Spring water.
Spirits be with ya, man.
Create all of those. 91. 92. Excellent. Boiled clams, stamina and spirit. Not bad. Not bad stuff. Okay. This. Go in the bank. So I'm at level 15. I just got to get my cooking to 100. So really, what I need to do is fish for long jaw mud snappers, right? Okay, can do that. Gotta remember that. We need to fish up about 20 or 30. What's my fishing skill at? Yeah, we can do that. We fished up about 30 of them and then cooked them. We might get 8 skill ups, probably at least. And that would get us into the bristle whisker catfish. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so that gives us a goal. We will fish. We will log in and fish. We will fish, fish, fish.
What do you need?
So, that's got to go back, and that's got to go back, and that can go in. That's got to go in the auction house.
For the Horde!
Light leather. 20 of them for 4. 20 of them for 40. Wow. Okay, there's 420. 550. 4. Look at these. Eight, 6, 8. So other than this one that's at 4, this one's at 420. 5. So put mine at 5. Okay. Alrighty. So now the thing to do would be to go back to Crossroads. Out of 20. Well, you know, we're here. Let's see here. Now, if I want to set a don't I want Don't know if I want that or not. Let's see though, I came in here to do... camera, mouse. This may be... maybe that it's in key bindings. Targeting. Assist target is F. Attack target is T. Nearest friendly is Q. Toggle, open, all bags, miscellaneous. I didn't see it. Assign start a target, nope. Targeting. Target nearest previous scan. Friend. Enemy. Enemy. Target self. Target pet. Last hostile. Assist target. Attack target. Huh. It's not in there anywhere. So apparently setting a focus wasn't possible in this early toggle auto self-cast. Well, we are auto self-casting, right? Pretty sure we are. We don't have to target ourselves in order to cast a heal. Action bar. Still don't see anywhere it says set focus or cast on focus or anything like that. No. Toggle backpack. F12. Huh. Okay. So, no focus. So I was going to set myself up for a run in a dungeon, but what we'll have to do is create a macro. Okay, so I was just thinking about building a macro. So I'm not sure. We're at a point where some of the quests, what we're going to have to do, I guess, is we're going to have to log in, pull up these quests, find out where they are done at. Like I know where that one is. That one's done in the same place or close to the same place that this one is done, which is close to where that was. They're all in the same general area. Why does that say the Barrens quest when it tells you to go to Stone Talons? No. Battle that can be turned in. Okay, so let's do that while we're looking. So we'll stay on, we'll finish out this video here with this one last little thing to do. I'm sure I'm glad I got rid of the spirals. What a pain. And I'm glad to see them.
What are you looking for?
Because they bring back memories.
Dub.
Isn't that funny? Good to see them. Glad I got rid of them. Well, I certainly hope that you are surviving out there. To be honest with you, the biggest problem that I'm having still is the same problem I had before, which is Walmart doesn't have stuff that I want. So it's a real pain because now I have to go more often because they get it in, they sell it out. So you have to know that the truck's coming in on a Monday and there'll be another truck on a Wednesday, so you get there early Tuesday morning or early Thursday morning and you probably can get the stuff you need or the stuff you want. I don't know that I need any of it. But I'm having to go more often. I mean, it's just so counterproductive. So many things are so counterproductive, but the outpouring of spirituality that I'm seeing is really it's great. And I don't want to be a naysayer, so I'm not going to be. What I was going to say was, as a naysayer, you would say, "Well, I sure hope it continues," but I do hope it continues. It should. Why do we have to wait till something like this happens? I don't know. Not sure. The preacher put it best when he said that we've turned the world upside down. I mean, the world has been turned upside down. You know, there's only 10 people allowed into a giant store at the same time. The world has been turned on its ear. There are no events. My church is closed. There's nothing that you can go to where people gather. The world's turned upside down, and we've done it as human beings, as a race. And no matter what color, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff makes a difference. We as a race have turned the world upside down because we value human life so much that we would turn the world upside down for just a small number of us. And I'm not saying that's bad. I don't know that that's a bad thing. It's mind-blowing, but I'm not saying that's bad. But what I think is bad is what the preacher said is look how much we value as a race. Look how much we value our human physical life. What about our spiritual life? What about the life that God wants you to lead? Isn't that the one that's the more important one? Or shouldn't it be? Shouldn't we be turning the world upside down every week because the Lord's will is not being done? And I guess he gets into who knows what the Lord's will is. Well, you know, that's a good question. There are a lot of religions out there, and I certainly have mine, but you have yours, and it may or may not be like mine, and that's okay. But I think some of the basic principles of all the religions should be the same. Kindness to your neighbor, goodwill towards others, doing for others. Like making a video so you can be entertained for an hour. Get your mind off the horrible situation that exists in the world today and just be happy. Be happy anyway. Refuse to let the world drag you down into depression and darkness. Be happy regardless. That's a very good thing to do. Choose to be happy. I do.
Loktar!
And of course, I couldn't do it without my faith. But I still say it's a choice. You have to make that choice and then realize that you can't do it alone and that you need help. Alright, well, I certainly enjoyed bringing this video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. We will play again next week. We are slowly getting on up there. We started out at what, level 3 when you the first video? So 14 levels. Wow, you know, you're now a teenager. 17, gonna be an adult pretty soon. Maybe hopefully pretty soon. By the time we're 21, right? You know, we'll no longer be a newbie. Maybe could be considered an adolescent. Maybe a novice as opposed to a newbie. Maybe. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, click the like button. That's the little thing that looks like a thumbs up. Click that button, give it a like. If you would like to leave me a comment, I do read them and do respond. It's one of the ways that we can still communicate, even in these days of social distancing and self-isolation. There are still ways that we can talk to each other. I mean, it may not be with our mouse, but we can certainly do it with our fingers. And I would love to do that with you, so send me a comment. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. If you do that and click the little notification bell, the system will notify you every time I post a video, and you can be in the know. And so thank you so much for tuning in or tuning back in. I enjoy having you guys here. Makes me feel like I have a real connection, and in these days that's both becoming more rare and it's a valuable thing. So I appreciate you, and I hope that you'll return again very, very soon. There will be more content this week, Lord willing. Until next time, see ya.